Hey, what's up guys, my name is Lee. I'd like to welcome you back to this video where hopefully in this video we're going to continue and complete building our hyperlink mesh. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. So what we need to do is, as I mentioned before, is we need to go ahead and build the feet here. We need to go ahead and place the back here, and we also need to go and add these buttons and this, I guess, this little wheel thing here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So what we want to do is let's go ahead and take this piece of mesh here, and let's go ahead and choose invert selection and choose height selected, and we're going to take this, drop down back to the main subdivision here, or the main polygon level, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to straighten this out like so, and I'm going to move this over, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and delete one half of this so we can just simply mirror this once we're finished. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. So let's go ahead and take this and let's go ahead and move this over like so and place this into position. And let's go ahead and do the same thing here. And let's go ahead and move this into position. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, now let's just go ahead and unhide everything just for a moment here. And the reason for that is because if we look here, that this is actually intersecting with our mesh here. So let's go ahead and choose ring, and let's go ahead and choose connect, and let's go ahead and push this to about where this meets, like so. And then let's go ahead and choose ring, and let's go ahead and choose connect. Now in this particular case, I'm just going to eyeball where I think the position of those buttons are going to be. So let's go ahead and choose something like this. And then once I've done that, I can go ahead and I can start to delete these extra polygons. So let's just invert those selections again and choose height selected. And then let's go over here and let's go ahead and delete this. And let's go ahead and delete these. Okay, so once we've done that, we can actually, let's bring this down a little bit further. There we go, like this. And let's go ahead and add our symmetry back over here, and then let's go back up to our turbo smooth up. We need to go ahead and set this to be flip. So you can see that now we have these pieces into effect, like we have the shape, but it's not exactly very straight. So let's go ahead and fix that. So what we're going to do is go back down here, and we're going to go ahead and use those swift loops. So let's go ahead and add a swift loop here and one here. And what we want to do is we're just using these swift loops to retain the edge here. So we get a nice edge retention. And we're going to bring this pretty close. And now when we go back over here, you can see that we have something that looks like this. So what we can also do now is go ahead and take this, and this edge, and take this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge, this one, and this one. And I'm going to pull this down just slightly, and I'm going to pull this down one more time, and I'm going to go ahead and straighten this off. And then we can pull this all the way down to something like so. And so now when we go and have a look what we have here, you see we have these nice edge retention, and it's perfect for placing our buttons in here and our scroll wheel. So let's go ahead and have a look at what we have here. So if we just jump over to our image and let's have a look. So it looks to me like this is basically just a copy of this, and looks like we just have some buttons here which we're going to go ahead and copy from over here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and take, let's see, we need to ungroup this. So let's ungroup, and let's take this mesh, and let's go ahead and make a copy of this. And let's go ahead and place this into position, and let's go ahead and we can rotate this forward. So we get something that looks like this. And let's go back to the perspective view here, and let's just go ahead and place this where we want this. So maybe something like this. It's pretty good. We probably need to scale this down just a little to make it better fit in here. So let's just keep scaling this down and moving this to where we want this to be here. And we can go ahead and move this forward. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go ahead and push this back. So let's take these and push these back. Oh, take the snapping off here. There we go. I think something like this is going to be really good. And we can go ahead and then we can duplicate this over here. So I think this looks pretty good. Maybe it just needs scaling down just a little. And so the other one probably needs to be scaled down just slightly. Also, so let's take this and delete these. Okay, and then let's go ahead and move this back over here. All right, that looks pretty good. So we have these pieces completed, and what we can do is we can just take these buttons and move these down. And I'm going to rotate these 90 degrees. And I'm going to make a copy of these like so. And I'm going to attach these. So let's go ahead and attach. And I'm going to reset the pivot here to the center. And then I'm just going to go ahead and place these into position. So basically I can go ahead and scale these up. So something like this. And let's push this forward. It's a little too big. So all I'm really doing here is just eyeballing the overall size. And let's go ahead and push these back. Let's turn off the angle snaps here so we get a nice shape. Now, if we go ahead and we look at our image, we can see that these sort of curve down. They have more of a curved feeling. So we can, if we want, go ahead and bring that in. So first of all, let's go ahead and take these buttons and pull them up so we get a better... let's see. Do these need to be all the way up like this? Maybe. Okay. And I guess what we can do here is if we wanted to make these smooth, we could start to remove these, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually just going to leave these like this. I'm not going to go ahead and add that amount of detail. You can, if you want, go ahead and remodel these buttons and make them appear much better if you want. All I'm simply going to do is just give them a little more of a curve like this. Okay, so now we've gone ahead, we've added our buttons, we've added these smaller sort of scroll wheels in here. We need to go ahead and create the back. So all I'm simply going to do here is create a box, I think, something like this. And then set this to be 0, 0, 0. And then pull this back to something like this and convert this to an editable poly. And assign our material. That'll just be pretty good. Now, if you want to, you could go ahead and add some small holes or something in the back here. So, for example, if you wanted to add like the ability to add like a plug, something along those lines, please feel free to go ahead and do that. But I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to do that right now. I just want to keep this as simple as possible. So I'm just going to scale these and then convert that to an editable poly, and then all I'm going to do is just take these pieces here and scale them in. And I guess what I need to do here is add like maybe 2 connects something like this, and then some that go long ways, connect. And let's try again. Connect these, and let's just pull these down, and basically I'm just using these just to scale these in a little. So I can push this in and then pull them down. So they're just on the inside. The bottom ones are fine. Okay. So there's the back. Nothing too adventurous here. Again, as I said, you can add some holes or something for the purposes of adding like maybe some wires or something coming out the back here. But we're not going to do that now. The last thing we need to do is go ahead and add these the feet, and I'm just going to use some simple cylinders for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and create some cylinders and place these into position. And I'm going to scale these, and then I'm going to set this down to 0, convert this one into a poly, and I'm going to pull these up like so, and scale them out. And I'm just going to take these top pieces and delete them. And let's have a look here. Oops. Let's take this. I'm going to choose inset. Oops. Inset. And then collapse. Oops. I want to collapse here. There we go. And take these and choose chamfer. So this is maybe 2. And so we go ahead and add a turbo smooth on this. Set this to 2. Apply a material. And then simply go to the left view here. Drag this over to about the approximate place you want. And then we can go ahead and move these over here. And with that being said, we can now go ahead, unfreeze all, delete this, press the M key, apply our material, set everything to be black. And that's it. We've gone ahead and we've built our high poly old time radio. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and in the next videos we're going to now go ahead, take a look at how we can break these down into smaller pieces and convert this into low polygon models, and then we can then look at baking and setting up textures. But until then, I'd like to thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye for now.